Ronald Acuna or Mookie Betts? Juan Soto or Corbin Carroll? Jose Ramirez or Austin Riley? These are the questions that will be answered today because I'm telling you who the best player is at every position in Major League Baseball for the 2023 season. And we're only looking at the 2023 season. We're not looking at previous years. We're not looking at the future. What did they do this year? Because I already know some of you are going to be in the comments telling me, my favorite player is better. Is he better this year? That's all I care about. So let's get started with the pitchers. Let's get us started off with the starting pitching position. And the best starter in Major League Baseball this year, I think, has been Spencer Strider. While he doesn't have the lowest ERA in Major League Baseball, he does have the most wins at 16. He has the most strikeouts at 245, the lowest FIP at 2.81, National League best whip at 1.054, and he's striking out almost 14 batters per 9 innings. Strider has a K rate at 38%, which boosts his K to walk rate up to 30.4% for the year, the best in Major League Baseball. When looking at his Sierra, he's at a 2.75, a full 0.4 higher than the next guy, Kevin Gausman, at 3.18. Strider's percentile ratings are off the charts, 97th percentile in chase rate, 99th percentile in K rate and whiff rate. He's just simply been one of the best pitchers in all of Major League Baseball, if not the. He throws gas, has nasty stuff, nobody touches him. Spencer Strider, best pitcher in baseball for this season. For the best reliever that was not a closer in baseball this season, I'm gonna go with Yennier Cano of the Baltimore Orioles, part of that amazing back end of the bullpen that has made them one of the best teams in baseball. Yennier Cano has been dominant. Dominant with a capital D. 63 1/3 innings pitched this season, 1.56 ERA, a whip under 1 at 0.963, a FIP at 2.66. While the K rate has dropped a little bit, still 23.8%. He doesn't walk anybody, a walk rate at 4.1%. One of the better K to walk ratios. He's dominant at giving up soft contact. He barely gives up any barrels. The ball's always going on the ground. 96th percentile in ground ball rate. That's what allows that lower K rate to be so elite, is because the ground ball rate is so high. You're not ever hitting the ball hard off of this guy. And if you are, you're hitting it on the ground. Yennier Cano has been dominant. What a fantastic trade the Orioles ended up making, getting rid of Jorge Lopez and getting this beast. And then for closer, it's going to be another Baltimore Oriole. Unfortunately, he's hurt, but Felix Bautista has been just unbelievable. He is without a doubt the best relief pitcher in all of baseball, obviously the best closer. This season in 61 innings, a 1.48 ERA, a whip at 0.918, a FIP at 1.89, 33 saves, finished 46 games. His K rate is a shockingly high 46.4% with a walk rate at 11%, still giving him a K to walk rate at 35% on the season. Dominant, elite, disgusting. The fastball, over 100 miles an hour. The splitter, disgusting, unhittable. Opponents are hitting 122 against Felix Bautista on the split finger this year. They're only hitting 157 on the fastball. Nobody's hitting this guy. Nobody was touching him. The injury is so sad because he was having a historically great reliever closer season, but even with missing some time with some injuries, Felix Bautista is the best closer in the 2023 season. Now on to the hitting side of things. Let's get it started off at catcher, and the best catcher in the 2023 season thus far has been Sean Murphy of the Atlanta Braves. What's crazy is Murphy hasn't even played the most games at catcher compared to other guys in the league, but he still has just better numbers than all of them. 94 games, 20 homers, 21 doubles, 67 RBIs with a 271 average, 379 on base, 520 slugging, and an 899 OPS for an OPS plus at 139. Murphy has been crushing baseballs all year long, barrel rate in the 97th percentile, average exit velo 91.8 miles per hour, which puts him 87th percentile. He's also been great defensively, elite behind the plate, in the 90th percentile in every major catching category. He's one of the most complete players in baseball, and he's definitely the best catcher for the 2023 season. For the best first baseman of the 2023 season, while Matt Olson's been incredible, it's gonna be Freddie Freeman. Somehow able to outperform Olson, Freeman is having one of the best seasons of his career at the age of 33. In 133 games, Freeman has 25 homers, a major league best 51 doubles. Like, what? 89 RBIs. He's even stole 17 bases, the most in his career, hitting 338 with a 414 on base, 584 slugging, and a 998 OPS for an OPS plus at 167. If it wasn't for Mookie Betts and Ronald Acuna, Freddie Freeman would easily win the MVP this season. Just those guys are better. He's one of the best hitters that I've seen in my lifetime. Contact, power. He's an extra base hit machine. There's nothing not to like about Freddie Freeman. He peppers the ball all over the field. He's an absolute stud, and he is the best first baseman for the 2023 season. I don't think anybody had this on their bingo card coming into the year. The best second baseman for the 2023 season thus far has been Ha-Seong Kim of the San Diego Padres. He's debatably been their best player this season. Ha-Seong Kim always been great with the glove, highly praised for his defense, but we're finally starting to see that bat wake up a little bit like we saw in Korea, and he's becoming a just phenomenal player. In 130 games, Ha-Seong Kim has has 17 homers, 20 doubles, 52 RBIs with 29 stolen bases, hitting 277 with a 369 on base, 436 slugging, and an 805 OPS for an OPS plus at 126. He has just been slightly better than any other second baseman in baseball for this current season. Just slightly better than Simeon, just slightly better than Ozzie Albies, slightly better than Bryson Stott. The second basemen are putting up numbers, but Ha-Seong Kim is the complete player right now. Does that mean I think he's the best second baseman going into next year? No. Again, this video is for who is playing the best in this exact season. And right now, that would be Ha-Seong Kim, who's been disgusting defensively, great at the plate, and an awesome base run. For the third base position, a tried and true underrated king, Jose Ramirez of the Cleveland Guardians. Weirdly, in what has been one of Jose Ramirez's down years with big quotation marks, he still manages to be the best third baseman in the game. J-Ram has 21 homers, 32 doubles, 4 triples, and 71 RBIs in 128 games with 22 stolen bases. He's walked more than he struck out this year, 60 walks to 58 strikeouts. Like, what a freak. 277 average, 352 on base, 483 slugging, and an 835 OPS for an OPS plus at 132. While Jose Ramirez has always been a good player defensively, in OAA this year, he's 91st percentile. That puts him in the elite category defensively. He's always running bases well, stealing bags, and he's a complete hitter at the plate. Nolan Arenado gave him a good run, Austin Riley, Isaac Paredes, but I'm going to give the crown to Jose Ramirez this year. At the shortstop position, despite playing only 90 games this season, it is Corey Seager, and it's not even close. If this guy had a fully healthy 162, he might actually possibly be able to beat Shohei Ohtani for the MVP. That's how good he's been in those 90 games. 25 homers and 35 doubles. That is 60 extra base hits in 90 games. He's driven in 80 runs this season, hitting an American League best 346 with a 411 on base, 651 slugging, and a 1062 OPS. Like, what? What are we talking about? What are these numbers? In terms of all players in Major League Baseball, Corey Seager is 5th in F4 at 5.4, and he's played about 40 games less than all the guys in front of him. Corey Seager's been just an absolute beast this season, one of the best hitters in all of Major League Baseball. Rangers got an absolute steal with this guy. Moving on to the outfield, gets a little weird, but in left field, the best left fielder in baseball this season has been Corbin Carroll. Juan Soto was real close, but Corbin Carroll just a little bit better this year. I don't necessarily think he's a better player overall, though. That being said, Corbin Carroll is 6th still, 129 games this year in a rookie season, 23 homers, 25 doubles, 8 triples, a Major League best with 65 RBIs, stealing 41 bases, hitting 279 with a 361 on base, 519 slugging, and an 880 OPS. He was an all-star in his rookie season. He's just been all around phenomenal. You look at the top 10 players in Major League Baseball in terms of F4, Corbin Carroll ranks 10th, again, the highest ranked left fielder in the game. He's been good defensively as well, 87th percentile in OAA. The guy has a similar build to me, 5'10", 165, and he's hitting bombs, he's hitting homers, and he's dominating the game. Corbin Carroll, best left fielder in baseball this season. Did I mention he's fast? Super fast, too. Center field was really tough. You got Julio Rodriguez, who is somehow having a career year with the Seattle Mariners despite being Rookie of the Year last year. And then you have Luis Robert, who's finally having this big breakout season where you're talking about one of the better players in Major League Baseball. I ended up going with Julio Rodriguez, though, because I like J-Rod and the defense and the base running and the hitting and just everything that he's been able to do for the Mariners down the stretch here, putting them as one of the better teams in the American League West. I think that on top of it makes him the best center fielder. Oh yeah, and the numbers aren't bad either. J-Rod is currently 6th in Major League Baseball, F4 at 5.3, and at 22 years of age, J-Rod has 24 homers, 31 doubles, and a triple with 87 RBIs while stealing 35 bases, an American League best 153 hits on the season, 286 average, 346 on base, 482 slugging, and an 828 OPS for an OPS plus at 130, and just like I mentioned, he's disgusting in the field as well, 98th percentile in OAA, that's 11 outs above average, got a cannon of an arm, and he can run for days. J-Rod is so good, 5-tool player, future MVP. Go M's. Speaking of future MVPs, you might be looking at one here. No, it's not Ronald Acuna. I'm talking about Mookie Betts. He already won one in the American League, and it looks like he's going to win one in the National League this season because the numbers that he's putting up are simply out of control. I mean, you want to look at his Baseball Savant page. His batting percentiles are all red, all above 87th percentile or higher. Like, who are you? Where planet did you come from? And he's been doing this while also playing second base and shortstop this season is out of control. Betts on the season, 127 games, 38 homers, 36 doubles, and a triple with 98 RBIs while stealing 10 bases, hitting 317 with a 411 on base, 622 slugging, and a 1034 OPS. It is very reminiscent of that MVP 2018 season he had where he was the best player on the planet, debatably. And he's doing it again. This guy is probably going to win the National League MVP. It's really, really close between him and Acuna. And I'll have a video out later this week going over who I think actually deserves it. But right now, on paper, when I'm recording this video, Mookie Betts is the best right fielder in the 2023 season. As for DH, the best DH in the league is obviously going to be Shohei Ohtani. While he's not going to be pitching anymore because of that torn UCL, or at least for the rest of the season and next year, Shohei Ohtani at the plate is still doing incredible things. 132 games, he has a Major League best 44 homers, 8 triples as well, which, like, What? How do you hit 44 homers and have 8 triples? You're a freak. 25 doubles, 95 RBIs with 19 stolen bases, an American League best 85 walks on the year with a 307 average, 410 on base, 661 slugging, best in baseball, and a 1071 OPS with an OPS plus at 183. Again, best in Major League Baseball. Guy's gonna win the American League MVP. He's playing out of his mind. He's just like the best player in baseball. He's a freak. Get well soon, Shohei. But right now, yeah, best DH in baseball, best player in the league. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below if there was any position I got wrong. I mean, I'm sure you have your opinions. You love to tell me I'm wrong all the time, so do it again down in the comments below. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it, as well as subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the content coming at you. Follow me on my social media at GiraffeNeckMarc. Links are in the description. And that's where I'll wrap up today's video, guys. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Bye.